Britney Spears, a name that echoes across generations, a pop icon whose life and career have been at the forefront of global entertainment for over 2 decades. But behind the glamour, behind the chart-topping hits, was a woman fighting for her freedom. The Woman in Me, Britney's candid memoir, pulls back the curtain on fame, control, and redemption. Today, we'll dive deep into the cultural impact of Britney's memoir, explore the larger themes of celebrity, media scrutiny, and mental health, and discuss what her story reveals about the entertainment industry. Let's get started. When The Woman in Me hit the shelves, it became more than just a memoir. It was a cultural moment. Britney's story, already known to millions through tabloid headlines and public meltdowns, now had her own voice behind it. Readers around the world were captivated by her truth, no longer filtered through the lens of the media, no longer distorted by the people around her. For many, this memoir represents a reclamation of her life, a public declaration of her autonomy after years of silence. The public reception of Britney's memoir was massive. The Woman in Me quickly became a bestseller, with fans and critics alike praising its honesty and depth. But more than that, it ignited conversations on personal freedom, control, and mental health, conversations that resonated far beyond the confines of celebrity culture. Britney's memoir doesn't just tell the story of one woman. It shines a harsh light on the broader world of celebrity and the damaging effects of media scrutiny. From a young age, Britney was in the public eye, her every move followed by photographers, her personal life dissected by tabloids. As The Woman in Me reveals, this relentless invasion of her privacy played a major role in her mental health struggles. The paparazzi didn't just document Britney's life, they amplified her pain. Britney's story forces us to question the ethical boundaries of celebrity culture. What happens when someone's life becomes a product for public consumption? The answer, as Britney's experiences show, is the erosion of personal identity and a breakdown of mental well-being. In her memoir, Britney discusses her 2007 breakdown, one of the most publicly scrutinized moments of her life, and how it wasn't just a crazy moment, but a desperate act of rebellion, a cry for help in a world that refused to let her breathe. Spears' struggle with mental health isn't unique in the entertainment world. Stars like Demi Lovato, Kanye West, and Selena Gomez have all faced similar issues under the relentless pressure of public scrutiny. Britney's story reminds us that mental health isn't a spectacle. It's a deeply personal battle that requires empathy and understanding. And in the age of social media, where viral moments can spread like wildfire, we need to rethink how we consume and react to these personal crises. Britney's memoir also serves as an exposé on the darker side of the entertainment industry, especially when it comes to its treatment of women. From a young age, Britney was sexualized by the media, subjected to invasive questions about her relationships and even her virginity. As The Woman in Me shows, she was never truly in control of her narrative. Her career, her image, even her personal decisions, so much of it was dictated by others. The book paints a clear picture of how women in the music industry are often controlled by powerful men, whether it's record executives, managers, or, in Britney's case, her own father through the conservatorship. Spears was treated less like a human and more like a product to be sold, a story that's all too familiar for female artists in Hollywood. For over 13 years, Britney Spears lived under a conservatorship that controlled nearly every aspect of her life, from her finances to her personal decisions. What began as a legal measure to protect her spiraled into a form of imprisonment, one that stripped her of basic freedoms. But as Britney reveals in The Woman in Me, this conservatorship wasn't just about protection, it was about control. Over time, public perception of the conservatorship shifted dramatically. In the early years, many viewed it as necessary for Britney's well-being. But as more details emerged, particularly through the #FreeBritney movement, it became clear that the arrangement was exploitative. The book further confirms what fans have long suspected. Britney was trapped in a system designed to control her rather than help her. Britney's fight to end the conservatorship became a global cause, with fans, celebrities, and legal experts all rallying behind her. What's fascinating is how this story shifted from a personal legal battle to a broader cultural movement about freedom and autonomy. The Woman in Me solidifies Britney's place as a symbol of resistance against the oppressive systems that seek to control vulnerable individuals, particularly women, in the public eye. One of the most intriguing aspects of Britney's memoir is the relationship between Britney and her fans. Over the years, she's developed one of the most passionate fan bases in pop culture. The #FreeBritney movement was driven not just by legal experts or activists, but by her fans, who in many ways saw themselves as her protectors. This is a prime example of parasocial relationships, where fans develop deep emotional connections to celebrities they've never met. In The Woman in Me, Britney expresses deep gratitude for her fans, acknowledging that their support played a key role in her fight for freedom. But it also raises questions about the intensity of these relationships. While parasocial relationships can foster a sense of community and support, they can also blur the boundaries between public and private life, making it difficult for celebrities to maintain their own personal space. The Britney fandom, while supportive, also illustrates how intense parasocial bonds can become. Fans see themselves in her struggles, her victories, and her pain. The Woman in Me doesn't just tell Britney's story. It tells the story of a global fan base that has rallied around her, for better or worse. As we consider the role of fan culture in shaping public perceptions of celebrities, it's clear that Britney's relationship with her fans is both a source of strength and, at times, a reflection of the complexities of fame. In the end, The Woman in Me is about more than just Britney Spears. It's about the human cost of fame. How do you think media coverage of celebrities has evolved over the years? Has it become more compassionate or more harmful? In what ways do you think Britney's story has changed your perspective on fame and mental health? What role do you believe fans play in the personal struggles of celebrities? How has the #FreeBritney movement impacted you? Do you think Britney's conservatorship battle will change how the legal system handles such cases in the future? Has this story inspired you to think more critically about how we, as a society, consume celebrity culture? What is your favorite Britney Spears moment, and how does her memoir give new context to that memory? Have you experienced personal challenges where you had to fight for your own freedom or independence? Feel free to share your story in the comments. What do you think is the most powerful lesson from The Woman in Me? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you want to see more deep dives into personal stories and memoirs like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. If Britney's journey of resilience has inspired you, and you're eager for more analyses of powerful memoirs, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for thoughtful, engaging content every week. Follow us on Reflections Unfolded for more behind-the-scenes content and discussions about the memoirs shaping our culture.